Hello all. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about the variables and parameterization of REST and SOAP requests. To learn about variables, I will use the already created REST and SOAP request. I will open the REST request, get REST request. This request is to get the list of users from page 2. So I will execute this request and it retrieves the page 2 users. There are 6 users and the parameter here we have given is page 2. Now we will pass this value 2 with the help of variable. To create the variable, we will go to variable tab and we will click on add button. In the name, I will give the name to the variable. I will give the same name as page, and in the type you will find different types: string, number, boolean, null, global variable, test data value, list, map. You can create any type of variable over here. I will keep it as string and default value I will give as 2 because I want to retrieve the user list for page 2, and I will change this value of 2 over here in the query parameter as the variable name. So I will provide the variable name. We can provide the variable name with the syntax dollar and curly bracket, and in the curly bracket we have to provide the variable name. I have provided the variable name. Now once it is done, it will be reflected over here in the URL. I will save this and execute this again. And the execution is done. Status is 200. OK. It has retrieved the users from the page 2. The page 2 that is being provided through the variable. This way you can use the variable for the GET request. Let's see the POST REST request. In this POST REST request, we are posting the user. We are creating new user. I will go to the HTTP body, and here we find that we have provided the name as Morphus and the job as leader. And if I execute this, it will create this user. See, the status is 201 created and it has created this user. In the GET request, we had used the variable for this URL to use the parameter for the URL. In POST request, we are going to use this variable in the HTTP body section, wherein we are providing these name and job details with the help of variable. So I will go to variables, and here we will create a new variable with the name. I will give the variable name as name, and I will keep the type as string, and I will provide another name to it. And I will add one more variable as job, and the type will be string, and I will give the job as manager. Now I will go to HTTP body section, and here in the 2 double quotes I will again provide the dollar and curly brackets and the variable name. I will save this request and we will execute this request again. Request is processed and status is 201 created, and it has created the user with the name John and the job as manager, which we have provided in the variable. This way you can work with the POST and GET request with the help of variables in the REST request type. Let's see SOAP request type. So I will go to SOAP and I will open the add request of SOAP. And in the message, in the request message, this is the request message, and here we have used two values. So I will provide the variable instead of these two values. So I will go to variables, I will add a variable named as value1, and I will provide the value as 5. And again I will add one more variable as value2, and I will provide the value as 6. And I will go to request message and change this to dollar curly brackets and value1. And in the similar way, I will change the second value with the value2 variable. I will save this and we will execute this. And it has provided us the result as 11, 5 plus 6. It has taken the values from the variable and has provided the addition. This way you can work with the SOAP request type. As I told you that the type, there are many types. You can use number, boolean, null, and you can even use the global variable. So you can create a global variable, assign the value and use that global variable over here. So if I say that value1 type is global variable, and here in the global variable there is null, there is no global variable. I will create a new global variable from profiles default. I will click add and I will give the variable name as num1, and I will provide value over here as 11, and I will save this. Now in the SOAP add request, here instead of value1 I got the num1 default value. I have picked that value and now it's showing global variable dot num1. The value1 will accept the global variable value from the num1 global variable, and it is 11. So now addition will be 11 plus 6. Let's check this. And the addition is shown over here that the 11 plus 6 is equal to 17. So it has taken value 1 from global variable and value 2 from the local variable. This way you can work with the global and local variables. For maps and list, you can check my tutorial for maps and list, how to use maps and list, and use the maps and list accordingly. In the same manner you can use maps and list over here. You can use the variables in the verification also. So in the verification tab, if I see that def I is equal to 10, and if I in the verify element text keyword, if I use instead of this expected result, if I use I, then it will take the value of 10 over here and it will check whether the actual value and expected value is matching. The same way the response variable is used over here. Response is also a variable, right, which is defined over here, and the current response is assigned to that variable. Let's execute this verification and check test request and verify. And if we go to verification log, it will be the failed because the expected and actual result will not match. It has given the error because we are verifying the element text and this is defined as the number. So I will change this number to a string and now we will execute this. Now this should be fine. And this time it has given us the result as failed because the I, that is 10, is not matching with the actual result, that is 17. 10 is not matching with 17. If I give over here 17, then now the verification result will be pass. And if I go and check over here verification log, it's given the result as passed. This way you can work with the variables in SOAP and REST request. You can use the variables in the URLs as the query parameters, and you can use the variables in the request body, HTTP body request message. You can use the variables in the verification also. If you are new to this channel and would like to learn Kathlon Studio from beginning to advanced, please click subscribe and bell icon below this video. Please do not forget to like and share. Thank you.